But I think, like we said this in the beginning, that these protests bring back a sense of community. And the reason why I asked you on was because I was listening to Pete's podcast, Stand Up with Pete, and you were on, and you had a wonderful idea, and you want to give us your thoughts on that.
Sure. Well, so I mean, I work at in national political organizing, and that is obviously pretty frustrating these days. And so when Trump won this last election, which was not as long ago as it feels like it was a million years ago, and we've just been in this forever, but still only months ago. Um, I felt really, really hopeless. And so I was trying to figure out what I could do to kind of hold on to any sense of hope. And it really was that I felt the answer was going to be in communities, in our community and in building community with one another. I really believed that that was where we were going to need to put our focus, because one way or another, we're all going to need to support each other. And I think we're seeing that a lot, especially with the sort of ice raids that we're seeing, and now with the government shutdown, the way that's going to be affecting people, we all have to show up for each other as much as we can. Um, but I know that for myself, I struggle very much to ask for help or to like reach out to people. I have this like sense of I should be able to do everything myself. Um, and I figured if I felt that way, probably a lot of people have that internalized belief that, asking for help is something you're burdening others if you do that, and you should not do that. So, to try and kind of overcome that, we held a favor dinner, for lack of a better title for this. Um, but I got together this group that I had been kind of organizing of these women and asked everyone to invite some people that they knew in the community. And we did it as a potluck and just said, bring a dish. But the sort of hook for the dinner is that when you come, you have to sign up. You have to ask for help. You have to ask for something. And we had it anonymous, so everybody put their thing, and it was things like, can you uh, bring my family dinner while I'm out of town? Can you give me a ride to the airport? Can you, um, walk my dog in the middle of the day occasionally when I'm gone all day? Or one person just wanted help putting up pictures on her wall because she just feels like she can't hang pictures right and she's had stress and hasn't been able to do it. And so it was just very small sort of things that people can kind of help out with. One person wanted to know if anyone could teach them how to sew or help with like doing some yard work or things like that. And so we had them all on a list. And then as you were leaving, you had to look at the list and then you could sign up for one that you would help with. And then I connected everyone so that everybody owed somebody a favor and had to do that thing for them. And it was just an attempt to like build community by forcing us to ask for help from one another. And especially to ask for help from people that are not in our close inner circle, that we might not feel as comfortable asking for help. And it sort of the idea came to me, and I'm sure I'm not the first to have done this, but when the idea came to me, it was from this little story I'd often heard of a mother telling her son that he needed to go next door and ask the neighbors for a, a couple tablespoons of salt. And the little boy was annoyed. He didn't want to go. And he's like, we have salt. Why are you making me do this? And she's like, just go ask them. And so he went over and he came back with some salt. And he was like, why did you make me do this? And she said, well, I know that they are going through a really hard time and they are going to need help. So I wanted to ask them for help so that they would feel comfortable coming when they need help from us. Uh, which is, I think, it was like always a very powerful story to me and very meaningful. Because I think it does make a big difference when you know that someone is willing to come to you and ask for help, then it opens up that door and you can then go to them and say, you know what, actually, I need something. And would you be willing to help me with this? So yeah, so we did this dinner and I think it went really well. It was really it was really nice. And there were a bunch of people in my house that I'd never met before, which was fantastic. And um, just doing whatever steps we can to try and like build those bonds of community so that we know we have people to go to when we need them.
How many people showed up for this?
Um, we had about 30 people, I'd say. Um,
That's cool. I really like that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've floated that idea to a few people here in Kingman, and I think we're going to do it at some point.
oh, I
cool.
love
That'd
that.
be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And full credit to you. That's a wonderful idea.
yeah.
And when I was listening to, I think I was having a bad day. I think that was around all the Charlie Kirk stuff, and
Oh yeah.
being in Arizona, it
Mhm.
was just overwhelming the support you would see for Charlie Kirk. Like, why he's just not a good guy. I mean, not what happened to him should have happened,
Right.
but it felt overwhelming to me, like how he was being praised as a second coming. And then I was listening to that podcast. I heard your idea. I'm like, that is brilliant, and it made my day.
Oh,
That story.
good. That makes me really happy. I was, I will say I was pretty nervous doing it because it also felt kind of cheesy or like, like it's sometimes it's hard to take like a step into something a little bit unknown, but the response that we got was really incredibly positive, and it was really nice too because it was just um ended up doing it on a very beautiful day, and some people brought their kids and stuff, and in fact, I have a seventh grader, and someone who was kind of new to the community came with their seventh grader who was very shy and very nervous, and the like kids that were there like got to know this new girl and like brought her in, like she had somewhere to sit at lunch. So, like even on that level, I was just like, oh, this is really, this matters, this is meaningful, and we don't do it enough. We don't kind of have enough spaces to force those connections and to forge those connections. So it was yeah. Yeah, I would recommend it to anybody. I think it went really well. So
I mean, that's the
please
only
do it
way.
and let me know how it goes.